Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to see what is feminism. Feminism is a collection of political movements and social movements, ideologies that defend political, economic, personal and social rights of women. So feminism is not just an ideology, it is also a political and social movement. And another thing with this feminist movement, they aimed at achieving and establishing equality between men and women. So feminists, they act, they speak, they write, they advocate on behalf of women's issues and women's rights, and identify injustice to women in social status quo. So feminism is not just an ideology, it is also a political and social movement in which they want to bring equality, want to establish equality between men and women, and also they talk on behalf of women's issues and rights, and they identify where all the injustices are happening for women in the social status quo. So in another definition is feminism is a philosophy that holds with its ideals of equality. It is a belief that although they are different, men and women are different, biologically, physically, they are equal. So feminism recognizes that women have been oppressed and they have been repressed in certain societies throughout history. It also carries with it the commitment to change the attitude and behavior who do not see men and women, all people, as equals. So this equality should be magnified in economic, political and social aspects for both sexes. So feminists, they fight for the equality of women in economic, political and social aspects. So feminism, who is a feminist? A feminist is a person who believes in social, political and economic equality of all sexes. What feminism is not? So feminism is not the belief that women are superior. Feminism is not hating men. Feminism is not male oppression. Many times feminism is misinterpreted and misunderstood that it is against male or it is against men, but it is not so. So feminism is not the belief that women are superior. Feminism believes in equality, and feminists, they don't hate men and they do not want to oppress or dominate men. So there are in history we could see three waves of feminism. Okay, the history of feminist movement is divided into three waves, and first wave we could see from 19th through the 19th century to early 20th centuries, and mainly this first wave they dealt with suffrage and working condition, educational rights for women and girls. So suffrage means it is voting rights for women. And second wave, it is from 1960s to 1980, and the second wave deals with inequality of laws as well as cultural inequalities and role of women in society. And the third wave of feminism is from 1990 to 2000. It's seen as both a continuation of the second wave and response to the perceived failures. So what were the failures they want to achieve in the third wave? Okay, and the key concerns of first wave is women's suffrage, that is right to vote, a right to education, better working condition for women, marriage and property laws and reproductive rights. Second wave, the key concerns are raising consciousness about sexism and patriarchy, the raising consciousness about gender-biased violence, domestic abuse and marital rape, and inequalities in the workplace, legalizing abortion and birth control, and sexual liberation of women. So it started in the middle to late of 1960s. So in this phase only the phrase women's studies was applied, and women's studies has become a discipline. Third wave, it is from 1990s to 2000. The key concerns are intersectionality. The diversity of women is recognized and emphasis is placed on identity, gender, race, nation, social order and sexual preferences. That is, it talked about the sexual preferences of women. So they can prefer their own sex. Then changes on stereotypes, media portrayals and language used to define women and sexual identities. So this we've talked a lot about the women being portrayed in media, how they are portrayed and what are the languages are used for women and all these things. And the third wave, feminists, they raise voice against portraying women as a sex object in media, etc. So it emerged in mid-1990s. So this third wave took feminism more international, more multicultural, and the liberation of gender was talked more during this third wave. Thank you, girls.